So now we are here at the Geghard Monastery. It is one of the most famous monasteries in Yerevan, and it's around 45 to 50 minutes of drive. We took a Yandex, and let me tell you, if you wanna go around the town, around the places, and you're looking for a taxi, you should definitely pick up Yandex. It's pretty affordable, and this is the place that Geghard Monastery is located in. This is in between the mountains, and it's actually a nice place.
The Geghard Monastery contains a number of churches and tombs, most of them cut into rock, which illustrates the very peak of Armenian medieval architecture. This complex of medieval buildings is set into landscape of great natural beauty. As you can see, it is surrounded by towering cliffs at the entrance of the Azat Valley. The monuments included in this property are dated from 4th to 13th century. So this basically illustrates the Armenian medieval culture. Now let's go inside and see what's there. When you're traveling in this part of the world, you will see that there are churches that are very old. And when I say very old, I mean 4th, 5th or even 6th century old. The architecture is old, but it's solid and it's beautiful. As you can see, thick pillars. It's little dark inside. You can find people roaming around the church, just observing the beauty that it still carries. It's beautifully made. Have a look at the chandelier. The construction of this very monastery is absolutely superb. After coming here, you will realize why is it so famous. Moving on to another section. It's pretty dark here inside, I would say, but you need to be here to observe this beautifully made monastery, beautifully made church. And there's a certain amount of peace in here.
So Garni temple is apparently the only remaining pagan temple in this country. As you can see, it's quite green. It's lovely out here, and for Garni temple you need to buy tickets as well. It's for 1500 Armenian drams. And although in Geghard Monastery there was no ticket, but in Garni you need to pay, and I think it's pretty worth it.
So unlike Geghard, Garni is on a plain flat surface. You do not have to climb, and as you can see, it is in a beautiful location surrounded by trees, beautiful. And here we are. So people, this is the temple of Garni, situated with this beautiful backdrop of Geghard Mountains. This is in a valley. So let's take a closer look. Well, the Temple of Garni is the only standing Greco-Roman building in Armenia and in the former Soviet Union. As I mentioned earlier, this is the only remaining pagan temple in Armenia. Best known structure and symbol of pre-Christian Armenian era. The temple is located at the edge of the triangular cliff which overlooks the ravine of Azat River and the Geghard Mountains. It is part of the fortress of Garni, one of the oldest fortresses in Armenia. It is also strategically significant for the defense of major cities in this particular region. And similar to other buildings in this region, this is beautifully made. You can see these huge pillars with a beautiful backdrop. And as I mentioned earlier, in Geghard Monastery, you must visit this place in order to feel the vibe and the peace that this place carries with itself. Just have a look at the architecture, it's beautiful. Even though this temple was completed in 77 AD, the structure is still solid, still rock solid I would say, and has the same beauty that it had before.